Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to solve equations so you can determine the number of solutions. The number of solutions would either be exactly one solution, no solution, or an infinite amount of solutions. So when solving, our goal is to find the value of x so that the left side equals the right side. In this case, we want to find what can we put in for x, multiply it by 2/3, add 8 to that, so we'll get a -2. So the first thing I like to do is I like to divide my equation into two parts, left side, right side. And then when I have a fraction like this, I always like to write my x with my numerator. So my new equation is going to be 2 times x divided by 3 plus 8 equals -2. I have nothing to combine, no like terms on the left or the right. I have no distributive property to apply, and I do not have variables on both sides. So I am ready to solve. So we have 2 times x divided by 3 plus 8. The last thing that was done to our variable was add 8. So we're going to work backward, and we're going to undo the thing farthest from our variable x, which is add 8. The inverse of add 8 is to subtract 8. We're going to use the equality property that says if we subtract 8 on the left, we have to subtract 8 on the right. This leaves me with 2 times x divided by 3 equals -2 and -8, -10. Now I have 2 times x divided by 3. The last thing was divide by 3, so we undo divide by multiplication. If I multiply on the left, I must multiply on the right. 3 times 1/3 gives me 1, leaving me with 2x equals -30. One last step, I have to undo the 2 times, which is divide the left, divide the right. 2x divided by 2 leaves me with 1x, my goal. And then -30 divided by 2 is a -15. My value is -15. There is exactly one solution to this equation. Nothing else will work. Now let's take a look at another example. This time we have several things to do. We are going to simplify before we start solving. So let's look at the left side. We have parentheses, so we have to distribute the 2, and we get 6x plus 2 equals. We have nothing to combine. We'll finish on the left. On the right side, we can combine the families of x. We have a positive 9x and a -3x, giving me a 6x plus 2. Oh, I have variables on the left and the right. The rule of thumb is to eliminate the small variable since they're both the same. It doesn't matter. And so we subtract 6x from both sides, leaving us with a +2 equals another +2. We see we have 2 equals 2. So our solution is infinite. That means we can use any value to put in x to get a true statement. We have an infinite amount of solutions. Our last example, again, we have several things to do before we actually start solving. On the left side, we are going to combine a 4x and a +1x. That gives me 5x minus 7 equals, we have to distribute 5 times x is 5x. 5 times -1 is -5. We have variables on the left and on the right. We are going to eliminate the small one. They're both the same. We subtract out 5x. We're left with a -7 equals a -5. This is a false statement. -7 does not equal -5. Therefore, there is no solution to this equation. There is no value we can put into x that would ever make the left side equal the right side. So, when solving equations, your possibilities is one solution, where x actually equals a number, infinite, that means you can put any value in, or you have no solution. And that would mean, for example, -3 equals -4. Of course, that makes no sense. That would be no solution. If you got something at like 5 equals 5, that means any number could be put in for the variable and you would get a true statement. And with one solution, it would be something like x equals 8, and only 8 would work for this equation.